Hi, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Real Housewives of Moto. This is episode 43, which is Mr. Lux Turner. We are big fans of the Turners here, even though Lux kind of had a little bit of an off weekend, but we're very excited about Lux because he's had a great season otherwise. Girlfriend Charlie Cannon was here. Lala's back from Australia and the women's Oceania Cup that we dominated. Well, I shouldn't say we dominated. Like, Charlie had a DNF. So, anywho, we're big fans of the Turner family. Also big fans of having my girl Katie back because she was on vacation.
Hi, I am back.
You?
I know, the audacity.
Audacity. Hey, Katie is the best traveler. I think we've talked about this on here, but like, you just are always going. You're going out of town today because it's your spring break or your daughter's spring break. So we're sneaking it in. Just commitment to the craft.
Yeah. And it's I actually travel for pretty cheap. Like, people think I just have all this money, but I'm actually really thrifty when it comes to traveling. So
you are. You're an expert.
Always feel free to reach out because I will dig for some cheap flights.
I'm so here for it. And you're coming again to Dallas. I was telling Katie before we press record that somebody was messaging me last week because I had mentioned that you were on a cruise, and they were like, "Oh, how fun that like you and Katie and your friend hang out." And she was talking about Jordan, your friend that you were on the vacation with. And I was just like, no, it was like total kismet that like Katie and I met through Main Event Moto, and then obviously Real Housewives, which I could not do without you. We're a year into this officially this week.
That's so insane.
I know. It feels like forever and also nothing at the same time. But anyway, Katie, your best friend lives like 5 miles from my house, and it's just kismet. And
it was crazy. Yeah. And Texas is, huge. So It's like the fact that you were 5 minutes from my best friend.
I know.
Was like so meant to be. It's so meant to be. Like, all the pieces fell into place at like the correct timing, like literally the right timing.
I know. It was so strange. I think you had like checked in like to PGA or whatever, which is where we went.
Oh, yeah.
Before we'd started recording. So we were talking like we were friends, but then I was like, what are you doing? You're like right in my backyard. Like, it was so crazy. So Moto sisters. It was destined to be.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Moto sisters, I wanted to take a look at our picks with Afton. Me and Afton did kind of a season preview, but we did it before Jet was announced, his injury.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just do a big wash on Jet. And I wanted to read some of those out because this was hilarious. So both you and me picked Jet for the win, and Afton went with Chase for first. Then second place, I picked Chase. You picked Hunter. So you were highest on Hunter. So good job there.
Oh.
And then Afton picked Jet. Then in third, I picked Hunter. You picked Eli. Afton picked Eli. Then I picked Eli. You picked Webb. And Afton picked Hunter. Nobody had Kenny. I had Kenny in fifth. You had Kenny in sixth. And oh my gosh, what did Afton have Kenny in? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th. 10th. So even like the Kenny Glazer that I am, and Afton's a pretty big Kenny fan. She's a big Deegan fan, so she's happy. We did not have Kenny in this battle. I mean, it is insane that we are now dual red plate with Hunter and Eli. We're gonna get there, and Kenny 5 points out of this.
Right there, he's riding phenomenal.
Insane. I was listening to the Mathis review show this morning, and it was talking about just like the lap times of the past like 5 or 6 races, and Kenny has been the fastest, which we know he has that front end speed, and he does not want to hear that he fades later in the season. He does not want to hear it. He wants to tell you all about the injuries, but he does not want to hear that he's fading. So I'm here for it. Obviously I'm here for it as a Ken Roczen fan, but I just cannot fathom him winning this in so many respects. Just like, it's been 9 years since the big initial wreck. He was 27 points down at one point. I mean,
I can't believe he made up that many points so quick.
I can't either. And like, him and Webb were tied. And let's see, where's Webb at this point? Poor Webby. Poor Webby. He is 25 points back from Eli and Hunter. Wild.
Wow. I did not see that.
5. Yeah, I guess the post-championship slump is real for Webb.
Well, yeah, because he won a race without winning a race.
Yeah, and he's only won a heat race since then. So that's the only checkered flags he's had. I know. And honestly, I don't think he's been riding poorly. I think I shouldn't say that. I think the level has been raised. I think Eli, Hunter, Kenny, those early rounds, they were just on another level. And we're
Yeah.
gonna get to Eli. We're gonna get to Hunter. But poor Webby, like just not his year, not his year.
No, not at all.
Baby girl is due this month. Third baby girl for Cooper Webb. They're naming her something. I think they're naming her something with an R too. So Cameron McAdoo, they had their baby girl, Ronnie. Also Ronnie Mac. Ronnie
I
McAdoo.
loved that. When you put that on Instagram, I said, that's hilarious.
That was me deeply into an adult gummy watching Moto content and thinking, no way they named her Ronnie. I just think Ronnie's cute for a girl. Like, I kind of wonder if it's like Veronica, but I think it's actually Ronnie. Like, all the hospital stuff said Ronnie. But I was like, she is Ronnie Mac. She's Ronnie.
That's
Ronnie
so
McAdoo.
funny. I wonder if they even put that together.
I don't know. See, that's kind of the downside to like not sharing your kid's name. Did you guys share Riley's name like before she was born? Yeah. I feel like I wanted things monogrammed. So I was like, I'm telling people. But that's the risk you take, is especially if you're an athlete and you're a figure, like you would have all these people in Moto who'd be able to poke holes in that and be like, you're naming your kid Ronnie Mac.
Literally.
But I think it's cute. So I'm curious to see what Cooper's third daughter, maybe it'll be Riley.
It's a cute
Riley
name.
Webb. That is a cute
name.
And I like the way you guys spell it too. So, and they've already got Indy and Presley. So Indy's their older one, Presley's their second one. So, let's get into some racing though, because like I said, it's a tight championship in the 450s. 250s wrapped up. We'll start there. Hayden's a freak of nature. Period.
Gosh, dang. He is just talk about
incredible.
another level. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so ready for outdoors for him.
Oh, I know. And it's just like Deegan has such a good non-injury streak. Like he's never been out because of an injury. And that's just something to look at because, I mean, especially in the 250 class, these guys are out left and right. Like, poor Joe. My heart is broken for Joe.
Gosh, Joe.
But it's just like he had a close one. Did you see that video where he almost like Supermaned? I think it was in qualifying. Deegan.
Oh, Deegan, yeah.
That was close, but man, he just
But I think he's got the strength. He's healthy. He can pull it back.
He's so strong. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you think even like last year, like was it Redbud where he got the real bad like hematoma on the inside of his leg, like the real bad bruising?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was gnarly, and he was posting, in the hyperbaric chamber. And I was talking to somebody. Oh, I know who it was, and you know who she's gonna know because we talk about. She's a big Chase Sexton fan, and so we were talking about Chase and struggling with the Cowie, and we'll get to Chase, but. One of the things that you cannot deny about Hayden is that he is grinding nonstop. And I think they kind of knew that they were going to have to with, making the transition from 250 to 450 from between supercross and motocross and like getting the 450 dialed in, Webb is on the 25, J Coop's on the 26. J Coop looked great this weekend. But what did Chase do in the off seasons when he was switching brands? Where did Chase go? To Hawaii. And he did not have his full staff there. He did have Rango there eventually. And I'm not saying like you don't deserve a vacation in the off season. Like I totally get it. But I mean, Deegan goes to Nashville on his off weekends, but Deegan has been grinding, and Chase now is doing Chase things. And so just interesting amount of development time. Whereas Deegan's been on that bike for 4 years and Chase has been on this bike for 6 months, and there's a difference. So
yeah. No, you're right.
It's nuts. So I'm so excited for Hayden to move up. Do you think I've heard some theories that they're like, what if Hayden doesn't race the last 2 rounds, because he doesn't have to, and just stick it to the AMA, because they've been sliding in some little like World Supercross comments, like Duff is like, this would never happen in World Supercross. Like the AMA is, Feld could shut down the AMA if they want to. Mathis talked about it on his pod. So what do you think about Hayden not racing the last 2 rounds? Do you think that'll happen?
No, because we all thought he was going for 50 all year and he didn't, and we could have put our life on it. But so no, I think they like to rage bait and no, I think he'll be outdoors.
The 450? Do you think do you think he rides it like coasted out on a 250?
Oh, probably 250.
Yeah, I think the 450 would be too dangerous, and I think they want to build the hype for the 450 at Paula.
For sure. Like, I don't think they're gonna do there's no like risk versus reward with that. So I think it's better to just start at Paula.
Yeah. Well, and they've got one more East-West shootout. I still want to say showdown, not shootout. I get it wrong every time. So maybe we'll have a little team tactics to get Cole up in there. But I mean, Cole's doing fine on his own.
Cool. Okay. This is so random. This is so
Please,
random.
lay
My
it on me.
mother-in-law said I was insane. But
Okay.
on my cruise, there was like a Dirty Dancing musical. It wasn't a musical. You like
Ooh.
watched the movie and the performer sung, like sang and danced when it was the songs.
Yeah.
And when I was watching Patrick Swayze on the TV in the theater, he looks like a little Cole Davies, and it's
Okay,
the
wait, I'm gonna look this
eyes.
up. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Like, I can't unsee it, and I'm like, am I crazy? Because
I'm gonna
the
look it
whole
up.
time, I just thought about Cole Davies.
Oh, I totally see it. I totally see it. I do.
It's
I
like
see
we
it.
need to come up with a nickname for Cole Davies that has to do with Patrick Swayze, like Cole Swayze.
Cole Swayze. I like it. Yeah.
But it's
Cole
just like
Swayze.
a mini him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so funny.
He
It's
is
the eyes.
adorable.
It's like the dark little eyes.
Yeah, and they're kind of like squinty a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm here for
yeah.
it. I'm here for that. We can stamp it. Katie is the best nickname giver. So Cole Swayze. There we go. I'm so here for it. Actually, I was talking to somebody and they were saying Cole's got the Faulkner effect where he's starting to get his acne under control, you know, probably on a little Accutane. The acne's going down and the speed's going up. I don't know if the speed was ever down with Cole. I mean, I think just I heard somebody say, maybe it was JT, but they were like, Cole hits the whoops like he's never been hit by the whoops. I was like, that is so true. Like,
did you watch
no
that
respect for them.
interview and Cole was like, well, you close one eye and you just go
Yeah,
through
like,
them.
do you have your eyes closed? And he said, I have one eye closed. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
And then I saw this tweet and it said like the whoops go around Cole.
I love that. And he's the new whoop monster. I think that was Supercross Voices, but oh my gosh, that was good. Yeah, he has got so much entry speed into the whoops that like the physics of it don't make sense to me. Like I'm just like I don't know how you do that. And I know that's like what a lot of the Moto Bro pods are talking about this week, that it's just like it's insane. It just doesn't make sense. But
yeah.
I mean, I hope for his sake on multiple levels that he never has like a major whoop accident, because I think it's going to like give him PTSD. And I hope this is a skill that we see like continue into the 450s, because I like, who else does whoops like that? I mean, Kenny, Christian
beautiful.
Craig, you know, like
I could just watch it all day. Like I just want him to go do the whoops, come back around, do them again, and that's all I want to watch.
There's a whole track of whoops.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Oh, Phil Nicoletti would be like, nope, I'm out. Phil getting signed to Husqvarna to do GNCCs. Did not have that on my bingo card, but that's fun.
Yeah, that was random. That was random.
Did you hear Malcolm? Was it on Pulp? Malcolm was like, is he coming for my ride? So I love that. So cute. But so Cole coming in second. He was incredible. Let's see. Fastest lap times by a long shot. They were the only guys in the main, Deegan and Cole, that were in the 55. So Deegan's fastest lap was a 55.1. Cole was a 55.4. Our boy Seth Hamaker in third. I mean, Seth's just, he doesn't have the whoop speed that Cole does. And so when Cole's making up that much time, I don't know how Seth is going to do it. So that is a bummer for our boy Seth. Before we clicked record, I said Nate Thrasher got fourth. If you had held a gun to my head and asked me who got fourth or where Nate Thrasher was, I would not have been able to do it. I don't understand Nate Thrasher. I don't. He's so confusing to me. Like,
yeah,
he has a win or nothing.
Right. Yeah, he's been not like relevant this season, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think he's on a contract year too. So there's going to be a lot of shifting at Star. Like J Coop probably out. Hearing, I mean, Mathis said that it sounds like Marchbanks probably isn't going to hit his like automatic accelerators in his contract, but they want to keep him around. So,
that's good.
Yeah, I think that
they're going to let go
of a 1-year deal there.
They want to let go of Justin Cooper. He's doing.
I know, that's what I'm
better
saying.
Than Webb.
I know, he's the fastest Yamaha. That's what I keep saying. But I think Webb still has 1 more year in his contract, and then Hayden moving up, I'm sure, is just like draining the bank. So, Ryder D in fifth. I love me some Ryder D. Daxon Bennick. I had lots of conversations about how beautiful Daxon Bennick is up close. Like, we had a lot of romies at St. Louis that were like, this child is beautiful.
So, yeah, like, he kind of is like a beach boy.
That's what I said. He looks like Ken.
Like a surfer. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to think in the beginning that he had a hickey on his neck, but I think it's like a scar. I think it's a burn or something. It looks like when you were learning how to first like curl your hair and you would burn your neck with a curling iron. That's what it looks like.
Oh my gosh. I remember those days.
I would get them like right here because I could never like do it close to my head. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Levi Kitchen in 7th, Levi in the kidney belt on Friday. Oh my gosh, that just had me cracking up because we just don't see kidney belts that often. And it was so high. And I get it. He's dealing with some like lumbar pain, which is like lower back. So I don't know what was going on, but maybe it was placebo. I don't know. He said it made him feel better. So did you see any pictures of him with the kidney belt?
Yeah, and I'm like, you would think Mitch would say something. Like, you think Mitch is, old school back in the day where they wore them all the time. So I'm surprised, like, he didn't point it out that it was wrong.
Well, I think he took it off before the main. So I don't know if it just wasn't jiving, but I heard that I think it was maybe Weege because Weege did an interview with him and Romano, and they were talking about like back in the day. Mitch was like, "Yeah, we had pants with kidney belts built into them or whatever." Like, man, we've come all the way back around to kidney
That's
belts. So.
funny. Well, getting
Nick,
7th with that back pain is pretty good.
oh for sure, and now he's got what 3 weeks off until the next race. So I'm
Yeah, that's
hoping that
good.
Levi can come back and do something. We were with Hayden maybe coming around to just coast around. I don't know that coasting is in Deegan's vocabulary, but maybe we see something out of Levi. I don't know. He's been a confusing one for sure. So, but I was gonna say Nick Romano, very impressed with Nick Romano.
Yeah.
Does that mean that Drew Adams is out? Because Drew is, I believe, on a contract year 2, and now Drew is injured. That's a bummer.
I don't
The
know. I
Cowie.
know Mitch stays loyal. Like, if that's one thing from Mitch, like, he still has Cameron McAdoo. Like, he gives people a lot of chances. How long he had Austin Forkner for. So I feel like he's not quick to give up on people.
Yeah, that's just, whew. I feel bad for Drew, but Drew's also a really big kid. So I kind of wonder, like, is it the bike that's holding him back? But I don't know. We'll see. But very impressed with Nick Romano. I have not listened to his Gypsy episode yet, but everybody was saying it's a good one. So I need to go listen to that. Nick got 9th. 8th was Devin Simonson. There's a little pack of the club guys. 8, Simonson. 10 was Volan. 11, Cody Schock. And then Yoder down in 14th. Again, super, super impressed with club. Their bikes looked sick. The purple for, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, so every year for St. Jude's, there's like 1 or 2 either shrouds or gear or helmet or whatever that I want all of it this year. Like, I don't know who did it, who designed it. I don't mean like designed it, like the kids obviously designed it, but like people who put together stuff like Malcolm's helmet, Kenny's gear, the club bikes, like everything just looked so great. So when the auction opens, I think it's on the 27th. It's later in the month. The auction opens. We'll post about it. I might be remortgaging my house because I want all the things, including club graphics. So, anything else in the 250s? Because this is episode 43. Lux got 19th. It was not a good night for Lux. He said he wasn't feeling great, but no, we can skip on to 450s. Sound good?
Yeah.
I hear little Cody in the background.
Oh, let him out real quick.
Oh, he's fine, but you can let him out. Go for it. Is he coming camping with y'all?
Yes. We're gonna sneak him in the hotel, so hopefully it works out.
Oh, you guys are in a hotel. You're not camping?
No, they had no sites left, so we just got a hotel close to the beach. So
that sounds lovely. We were supposed to go to this little campsite in southern Oklahoma for our spring break, which was 2 weeks ago. And Tim was in charge of it, and so he booked the campsite and didn't book an RV. So it was
that makes sense.
I know, right? I was like,
that's something Derek would do.
And I was so mad because I was like, normally like I do all that, but apparently we get to use it we have 365 days to use it. So we're going to use it in May, but it'll probably already be like 1,000 degrees. So TBD on that. We're trying out a bunch of RVs because we want to buy one eventually. And so this one is smaller and not as nice as the one we rented the first time. The first time was like 43 feet long and had a king size bed and 2 bathrooms and a bunk room and 3 AC units. I think like that thing was nice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's like what the riders are in.
Well, it's funny. I've been talking to Kendall Plessinger about their, they have what's the brand of theirs? Tim would kill me. Anywho, whatever the brand is, like theirs is exactly what Tim wants. And so when we were at Dallas, he was like, I want to go walk around theirs or whatever. And Kendall was like, oh my gosh, I think she said that Aaron's dad is the one that usually drives it and maintains it. She's like, you need to go talk to Aaron's dad about it because he loves it. So yeah, the closer I've gotten into the sport and the more I learn about like how all these guys like get these motorhomes, like Kenny's motorhome driver, Dean, I met him just like in passing. He's been driving for Kenny for like 15 years. And so he does like all the stuff, make sure it gets there, does all their food, does all their prep, like has their little outdoor grill set up. And I don't know if you listened to the interview that Mathis did last week with Peyton, Kenny's practice mechanic at home. Like they just take such good care of their people. Like I love it. I just think it's so
nice.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm biased because I'm a big fan of the Roczen camp, but I just, you know, like there's so many things that go into it that you don't think about. I mean, even like
exactly.
Webby buying a jet and Hunter and Jet Hunter and Jet buying a jet and going in on it with Casey Cochran's dad is going to fly it. Like I just think it's so cool. So
it is. I love all that.
I know. I'm like, tell me all the things. So let's talk a little 450. So we'll go in order. We'll get to Eli. Cause that's why I'm like, Katie, what is, well, let's start there. What is happening with our boy? What's going on? As the resident Eli Glazer.
I think Derek said this, so I'm not going to take credit. My husband said, he does not like that KTM on soft rutted tracks.
Okay. That makes sense.
So that takes out all of the crazy theories that he has a toothache still and is on medication that is making him the way it is.
I do love that.
That he's injured. It takes all of that out, and that makes perfect sense.
It does.
I felt like he was better this weekend than the last weekend. It's just crazy because he is in the championship hunt and they're acting like he's already out of it. Like they're acting like he's already 25 points down and they're just tinkering with some things here and there. But when you're in the fight and Ken is as good as he is right now, like what is KTM doing? Like they need guns blazing to figure out what is going on. And I don't know. I'm not mad at Eli. I'm disappointed.
Oh, that's worse. Oh, as parents, we know that it's worse. Yeah. I mean, everybody's seen that clip of John Tomac being like, WTF? Like, what does he say?
He said, like, we're getting our asses kicked. Something needs to change. So that made me believe, like, okay, Eli's not injured. Eli practicing in California last week tells me he's not injured because he could have easily just flown to Colorado and laid low and rested if he was hurt. But he was in California testing. He arrived in press day in a good mood. He was laughing with Lewis. He had to know he was going to get questions about everything.
Yes, he was very annoyed at that.
I mean, I'm actually Eli burned out right now, honestly, because of all the speculation and the theories. Like, I haven't even gone on Instagram since Saturday because I'm kind of burned out by it all, honestly. I'm just like, okay, well, I mean, I would have bet my life that he would have podiumed this week. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I would honestly be so happy if Ken won the championship too.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we've talked about this a million times. Like Kenny, Eli, Hunter, any one of those, I'm happy with. I'm ecstatic with. Obviously, Kenny would be first for me, but for different reasons. For vastly different reasons. Like I want to see Eli go out on top. I want to see Hunter get it without Jet. I want to see Kenny get it. Period. But yeah, Eli, I like the theory of the soft track because this was very soft. This is very ruddy and indie-esque. I'd kind of mentioned this on Instagram on one of my lives. If you guys ever catch me on lives, that's when I spill the tea because I know that they're going to expire. So that's when I tell the secrets.
Smart.
So had some fun times on live. But I will say this. Have a source from inside the pits, we shall say. I will not go further than that. Who said that Eli's struggling with arm pump. And I told Tim when we were watching and he was like, yeah, I see it. Like, especially when Webb passed him, he had nothing for him. Which means, he's riding conservatively. I think that, much like KTM's April Fool's joke, like that bike is 1,000 horsepower. And maybe he's holding on for dear life. And so maybe that's what testing was, trying to figure something out that's, making his arms feel a little bit more comfortable. But, it's a long season. He said it, mid-season slump, maybe something like that. Maybe it's just a combination of all the things, but I'm not ready to hit the panic button on Eli yet. He has more experience at the end of a championship than either Hunter or Ken. So I'm not ready to panic yet.
And he knows firsthand it is not over until it is over. I mean, did we all expect what happened to Hunter last week? Like,
that was brutal.
Like
Oh.
that was easy a collarbone.
Yeah, that was
And
terrifying.
what's interesting is all week with all the Eli theories about being injured, I was like, I'm more worried about Hunter being hurt. I said,
Yeah.
there is no way he is in no pain from that crash. And
Yeah.
sure enough, he has that jammed wrist. So I'm like, see, I do know a little
Yeah.
something.
You know a lot. You know a lot something. What are you talking about? What did Hunter say that it like the wrist gives out? Was that his phrase or collapses or something? He used something in the post race that I was like, what the heck? What do you mean your wrist collapses? Like that was scary. So
Yeah,
I don't
wrist
know.
is serious, like
Mhm.
and that, I don't know about the recovery time on that, but I'm
Well, I
just
mean,
like,
not that I'm a professional athlete, but I posted this week about my horrific car accident 3 years ago, and I broke my arm and my wrist and my hand, and I still cannot open a jar of pickles by myself 3 years later. So,
oh,
I mean, wrists are strange. They really are.
yeah,
So that that's a bummer. That's a bummer for him. That's a bummer for Honda. I don't love the talk of Jet coming back like for a race or two. Like
no. When did this happen?
I've just heard whisperings and Lars isn't exactly like shutting it down. And so I don't love it. I want Hunter to have his moment. I don't like any of that. Like just
No, I
focus on
don't either.
outdoors.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
what would
like
be the
that.
point? I mean, maybe some team tactics in there, but
No,
I
but
don't like it.
that's not 100% controllable either. Like,
Yeah,
no, yeah, I
I
don't
know.
like
I'm
that.
like, ick. Gives
No.
me the ick.
How many
So
rounds is left? 5, and we still have a Triple Crown left, right?
yeah. Yes.
Oh
Yep.
man,
And it's in
I hate
Cleveland.
Triple Crowns.
I hate them now that like one of the championships is wrapped up. So you just have a bunch of West Coast guys just like effing S up.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be boring, but 450
Yeah.
is gonna be scary.
Oh gosh, yeah. It's a lot. There's so much going on. So let's talk about 450. So Kenny gets it done. He goes back to back. When is the last time Suzuki has won back to back? Like I have definitely not since I've been
No,
watching. Who would have
I
thought? I'll have
mean,
to ask ChatGPT
we
that.
are probably in diapers.
I know, right? I'm sure. I'm sure
Ricky
Clinton
Carmichael
Fowler.
probably.
Oh yeah, RC. That makes sense. Um, can you imagine though, like if Kenny wins this, like that dinosaur of a bike, it's basically a privateer team. When's the last time a privateer won a championship? Probably Kenny outdoors on RCH. I can't even think of
Yeah,
indoors.
no, it would just be like a movie ending.
It would be. I would love for this to go down to Salt Lake City, and like this is the closest it's ever been this late. So apparently the second closest it's ever been was 13 points, and we're at 5 with 5 rounds left, 5 points. So we're
That's
like,
insane.
is that not nuts? I need to go back and look at how close that Eli and Dunge were because that was a winner take all in Vegas, right? Like it was like
Right.
if Eli won,
Yeah.
or no, there was some in it where they had to get people in between
Dungy, I
them.
think, had to get 4th or better to take it.
Yeah, because I remember Chad trying to get in there and things like that. So
yeah.
And then Jason Anderson trying to. Side note, a friend of mine said that they saw Jason and Kinsey shopping in Temecula, grocery shopping. So I'm like, okay, they're not in New Mexico, they're not in Florida, they're just hiding out in Southern California.
Oh, that's a good spot to hide where the whole industry is.
Right? That's exactly what I thought. I was like, I would be hiding in like, I don't know, Ohio.
Maine, like in a lighthouse.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Somehow I've gotten Maine in my algorithm and like all of my content. Maybe it's probably infiltrating your algorithm now that I'm getting all this Maine content. So you're welcome. Now it's going to be in all the Romies too. This is a real rabbit hole. Can I tell you the random content that I'm getting in my algorithm right now? And I think I know where it came from, but divorced content and co-parenting, messy co-parenting content.
Like, oh, interesting.
My husband is my best friend. We are great. Our marriage has never been better. So like it's not coming from me. I think it's coming from Brady Bowers. Because Brady and I interact a lot, and like Brady has really, really fun content if you don't follow Brady. And she is remarried and loving her life. But I have heard that Tyler is not the easiest person to co-parent with.
Shocker.
So I'm thinking it's from Brady. She also, have you seen that? There's a meme going around or whatever type of content that says like show the throwback of you and your significant other, whatever. You know, it's supposed to be like early days of you guys dating. Brady showed a picture of her. She was like in diapers, and she was like, me in diapers without a care in the world. And then she showed her new husband. And he was like graduating college. Oh my gosh, I love it.
That's funny.
I know Brady's a polarizing person in the industry. But you know what? We love all the moto wags. So, God, we got way derailed on that one. Sorry. Let's bring it back. Kenny, incredible. I'm stoked.
I mean, by that heat race, I was like, Kenny won. I mean, he was just by far better than everyone.
Did you watch race day live though? Did you watch him in qualifying? Because he did not look good in qualifying.
I was on the plane, so I was only checking live timing here and there. But no, I wasn't following it. Like,
I mean,
I did see Ken and Eli laughing. That made my whole day.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Somebody, some other account got it. Like I couldn't rewind fast enough. But Courtney messaged me on the reel that I made where I was like, oh my God, Kenny and Eli. And she was like, what did I miss? Cause she was at home. I was like, girl, this is the best. So I sent her the reel that I think it was motorsport.com or somebody of them, just like laughing on the line. And she tagged, Whitney Dungy. And did she tag Greg? Who was the other one? She tagged somebody else.
I don't know.
But anyway, I told her, I was like, my Romies are dying to know what Ken and Eli were talking about. Can you please let us know? Because Ken was doing like this motion. Like I was like, I don't even know. I can't even figure out what this is. Like I'm like cranking something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then Jade in between them, like I'm just, I love it so much. Like,
yeah, that was so cute.
The Dungy, Roczen, Tomac, Savage group, like, they're the classiest humans. Like I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
And I still see them being friends after racing, you know, because Courtney is best friends with Eli's brother, and Eli and Ken like have a friendship too, and they respect each other so much. So I like see them like camping at Lake Powell down the line.
I want to go.
I know. Can we go? We can get our own houseboat and be with binoculars like this.
Yes, please. Like, hello. Oh my gosh. It's so funny, like, you know, a year into this and getting like just one little teeny tiny step closer to like these warriors that we love. And I tell Tim all the time, like, I'm like, I feel like I would really be real life friends with these people. And maybe I'm Delulu, but like, they all love dirt bikes just like us. Like, why would we not be friends with them? Like half of them are moms at this point, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, obviously, like they're at the top of the sport and their life looks nothing like ours. But I'm like, I genuinely like love following the day-to-day content of all the moto wives. Like,
yeah,
I love it.
They need their own reality show.
That's what I'm saying. Hello. Can we have the Real Housewives of Moto? Cannot have the Real Housewives of Moto because it is hella hard to copyright. I'm trying to, but thank you, Bravo. I intentionally did not call this the Real Housewives of Moto, thinking about copyright. That's why it's called Real Housewives of Moto. But anyhow, somebody sent me a bunch of posts on TikTok, like somebody's making hats that say Real Housewives of something, and I'm like, I don't even care. I don't have my copyright. There's nothing I can do. Go for it. It's not me. It's fine. Getting back to our race wins or race lineup. Justin Cooper, speaking of Real Housewives of Moto, Jillian Cooper, she was there. And she broke the streak of when she's not there, Justin does well. So Justin got second and she was there. So F all them haters.
Yeah.
I love following Jillian content. Like I'm so weird for it.
Oh, I know. She's a star. She's iconic.
She is. And she's so sassy. Like that's my favorite part is like people are mean to her and she just claps right back. Does not give up.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't have to.
No, she's freaking loaded and she's hot. And I would love to go out to dinner with them because I just feel like Justin is so calm and chill and she's just like a wild child.
They could not be more like talking about opposites attract.
Yeah.
I mean, really. They are so different.
I know. I love it. I did think it was funny though, like, cause I thought she bought him a Raptor, like the truck, like a Ford Raptor. I remember that. Like, I remember she posted about having it delivered and I shared that. And I was like, my husband would love if I had a truck delivered to our front yard. And then she got the G-Wagon, but then in Cooper's vlog, he drove the G-Wagon to practice to Star. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe they just share cars. We don't do that.
I saw that.
I don't drive Tim's truck. Mainly because I hate it. It's too big. Big J Coop fans and Jillian. We've talked about it ad nauseum here, but J Coop is the one that's been developing the 26. So again, very curious to see what happens when Hayden goes outdoors and gets on the 26 because Cooper Webb, again, not the fastest Yamaha, is on the 25. So in third, Mr. Hunter Lawrence. Hunter also got the whole shot. I mean, ran a great race, but Kenny was on another level.
Has that momentum right now.
Yep. I had posted about their vlog. Tom Janey does their vlog, Film Guy Tom, and it is by far my favorite vlog. Like Tom just gets it
Yeah, I saw you posted that, and when I was on the cruise, I had service, but I couldn't go on YouTube. So
Oh,
Faith
bummer.
was so nice, and she literally video recorded every Eli interview for me
Oh my gosh. Thanks,
so I
Faith.
can watch it. So that was so nice of her, but obviously I wasn't gonna ask for, like, everything.
Yeah.
So I saw you said that, and I need to go watch that because now I
It's
can go on YouTube again.
It's so good. It's so good. And I know that there's talk around the Lawrence camp of monetizing their YouTube. They're not right now, or they weren't. And I think what is holding them up is Tom is so good about picking music, but all of the music that you use, if it's not just like random B-roll music, you have to pay a licensing fee. And so that's going to cut into how much money they would make from YouTube, yada, yada, yada. But Tom just gets it. He gets the shots. He gets the storyline. Like, not to hate on Cooper, but like Cooper's vlog this week, like aside from him making fun of the G-Wagon, like it was just raw riding footage. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. And I'm sure like dudes love that. But I'm like, I want to know like what's up. I want to know like Mariah's about to pop. I want to know what baby planning
Yeah,
is. I want to know what the plan is if she goes into labor and you're at a race,
right.
Um,
Yeah. The raw
I
riding
understand
videos are honestly kind of boring.
they are kind of boring. And I feel like some of the I don't mind them like from like press day. I like raw
Yeah.
raw riding videos from press day because
Yeah.
they're trying to figure it out. But I'm like, raw
Mhm.
riding at the track, like, no, thank you.
No.
But Tom's are not like that. And especially this year, without Jet, it's all the focus on Hunter, and I think it's fascinating. So good job, Tom Janey. This is Lawrence. Big fan. Jorge Prado in fourth. I love all the talk that everybody's like, yeah, straight up, Jorge is a cross jumper. Like everybody's talking about it. There's no escaping it at this point. I think he's going to be an absolute menace outdoors. I look forward to Hayden and Jorge getting into it. Like,
Oh my gosh, they're for sure going to.
absolutely. That's going to be bananas. So that will be really interesting. Cooper Webb in fifth, and then our boy Eli in sixth. I mean, he ran a 56.4, was his fastest lap. So, faster than some of the guys ahead of him. But like we said, we just don't know what's going on, but we're not hitting the panic button yet.
It's the biggest question mark. We will see. In Nashville, he has gone 1, 2, 2.
Yeah.
And it was Jet in first. So I don't know if Nashville is more of the soft ready or if it's more hard packed. Do you know?
It's an open air stadium, so I would assume probably a little bit drier. I don't think there's any weather in the forecast. Tim and I leave Thursday morning for Nashville.
I'm so excited for you. Like, you're literally going at the perfect time because of Ken Roczen. Like, you must be on cloud 9 right now.
I'm dying. Like,
and they're closing down Broadway, I heard, and doing the whole shot thing.
On Friday night, we're going.
I'm so excited for you. I know, I'm so too.
Oh my gosh. I'm just like, I'm living my best like 2012 life. Like,
no, you really are.
I
cannot wait to hear about it.
I'm so stoked. Ryan and Lindsay live outside of the city. I think they live in where does everybody live now? It's not in Nashville.
Oh, like Franklin?
Yeah, Franklin. Yep. I think that's where they live. And so I'm so excited. I assume he'll be on a KTM. He's got to be on a KTM, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, that's what I thought. I told Courtney Roczen, like I sent her, this was weeks ago, but I don't think I ever said this on the pod. But I was like, I just want you guys to know, like, you guys, meaning her and Ken, like how little context I had for moto. I said my first year, like really following the sport was 2011, like when Kenny came over. So he was on West Coast KTM and Marvin was on East Coast and Dunge was on the 450. Or maybe that was 2012, either one of those years. And so when I went to Arlington, it was my very first race and we had been watching West Coast, and I guess Arlington was an East Coast round that round. And I remember going up to somebody, it had to have been their PR gal who's been there like forever. And like they had the big posters, one of Marvin, one of Kenny, one of Dunge. And I'm like, where's Kenny? And she's like, it's the East Coast round. And I'm like, okay, where's Kenny? Like made a complete fool of myself because nobody had taken the time to like explain to me that the 250s were, on their own coast. I guess it must have been, I think it was the East Coast opening round. So like, I don't even know that I'd seen Marvin at that point. And so I remember telling Courtney that. I was just like, please tell Ken that like, I was so excited for him that I had no idea that he wasn't even going to be there. It was such a letdown. Which is wild to think that like 15 years later, I'm talking to his wife. Like that is bananas. God, I'm not cool enough for this. So people ask me, like, how'd you become friends with them? I was like, I don't consider myself friends. That's my dream. But like, just nice to them on the internet. Like, I feel like a lot of people are just, I don't know, mean on the internet. So be a good human.
I can't. Yeah.
I can't either. All right. Right behind Eli, Joey Savacci. Joey's been dealing with that foot injury. I don't know if you saw any of his feet pics. No, ain't nobody paying for those feet pics. They were nasty. Like, it was gross. Not cute. But good for him for pulling off a 7th. Malcolm Stewart in 8th. Malcolm had been trending upward. Like, I think he was like 10-7-5-3. So if we're going on that trajectory, he should have won.
Yeah.
But a little bit of a step back for him. Garrett Marchbanks in 9th. Dylan Ferrandis in 10th. I'm real happy with Dylan Ferrandis being back and just like riding his own race. I'm sure that Ducati is ready to have Justin back, but it looks like Justin's pushing really hard for outdoors. But Justin was out in California and was testing. And I don't know if you saw the video of him like cranking the throttle on the Ducati. Like that, that Ducati sounds so good. Like I know it sounds so different, but it sounds so good. And then Justin does his like little like you or whatever. He makes some happy yell. And I commented on, I was like, Justin's happy yell healed something in me. And he DM'd me some like heart and smiley face emojis.
No way.
Like, oh
that's cool. Yeah.
Which is hilarious because I talked to Amber a lot. Like we messaged back and forth. And actually I told her, I was like, I think I'm gonna be coming home at some point home to Tallahassee this summer. I was like, I would love to get coffee with you, just like shoot my shot. And she was like, yeah, absolutely. And so I'm like, okay, now I have to go to Tallahassee with no have reason to. Just to hang out with Amber Barcia. Like,
yeah. You have to.
I know. Those Ducatis look so good this weekend. Maybe Nastasia posted a picture. Somebody posted a picture of Dylan's bike, and it looked like it had a little more purple in the shroud. Like it had like this purple sparkly colors in it. So I don't know if that was different just for St. Jude, but it looked great. Dylan's gear has looked great. It was the same gear that Justin was practicing in, the TLD. It's kind of like purpley. I'm so here for it. So big fan of Ducati and Dylan Ferrandis. 11th, Christian Craig. 12th, Shane McElrath. 13th, Colt Nichols. 14th, Justin Hill. 15th, Mitchell Harrison. Good job, Mitchell Harrison. 16th, Grant Harlan. Grant snuck in there ahead of boss man Kevin Moranz. Did you see that Kevin is going to be in a reality show on Netflix? Did you see this?
Is that what that was about?
Okay, it debuted like the preview on April Fool's. So I was like, this is not real. And if anybody would do something like that, it'd be Kevin, like to make it not real, like because it was good. It's good marketing. He's a brilliant business mind. No, it's real. So he's going on. It's like millionaire something. And I assume it's already finished recording. So
that's funny. This old friend of mine's mom posted that her like sister-in-law is on that show or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Random. I wonder if they cast in California because isn't he in Southern California?
I don't know, but I think she's in like Minnesota.
Yeah, I know they're somewhere else.
When does it premiere?
I don't know. I don't even have Netflix. So I'm like, I need to resubscribe for Netflix now. Excuse me.
Yeah. Look it up.
That'll be a fun one. What's it? It's called Millionaire something.
Netflix show cast.
Netflix show Millionaire Kevin Moranz.
$1 Million Secret.
Yeah. So Kevin right there.
April 15th.
Okay, that's next week. Holla. Okay.
That's
I can work with
funny. Yeah, now I will for sure watch.
I know. I'm going to have to like re-sign up for Netflix and hide it from my kids because their kids' content was just getting really weird and my kids were like addicted to it and we're trying to cut back really on screens in every aspect of our life. And that was one that was just like, there's some weird stuff on here. And we found out we can watch Drive to Survive. Drive to Survive was the one thing that I was like really bummed about because it's on Netflix, but we can watch it on Apple TV now because we got Apple TV for F1. And we have like a month with no F1 because I think they canceled Azerbaijan and another Middle Eastern race, maybe Dubai. I can't remember where it was, but given that we're in World War III, we don't really want to race multi-billion-dollar races there. So,
right.
Anyway,
probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea. I know. My dad is supposed to be going to somewhere. My dad's a big game hunter, and so he always goes to Africa or Australia or something. But I think he's going somewhere in South Africa, and he always connects in Dubai. And it's like next month, and my mom's like, "No, you're not going. Like, you're not going if you have to connect in Dubai." My dad's like, "I'm going." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what a entitled white dude response. Like, I'm going so I can kill things." I'm like, you might get killed. Anywho, that was morbid. Jordan Smith in 17th, Cole Thompson. His wifey, Chloe Thompson, who is a baddie, followed me. I'm so excited. So that was fun because I made a post that was like, what moto wag would you have to defend your honor? And a bunch of people tagged Chloe. And I was like, I see that. So hello, Chloe. Welcome to the Romy family. Kevin Moranz 19th, Jeremy Hand 20th, Vince Freezy 21st, Chase Sexton 22nd.
He got 22nd.
Yeah.
I was like, when are you going to say Chase's name? Because I saw he crashed.
Yeah, he went out. I don't know. WTF. Like, it looked like he forgot where he was in that rhythm.
It did.
Which is insane that a rider of his caliber can do that. But I don't know if he was just like getting up inside his head anyway, and that's what was happening. But it was bad. It looked like he, smashed his little chases. So probably not feeling great. But then the broadcast went and found him like sitting outside the Cowie rig, and he just looked like he wanted to like unalive himself. Like, I don't know what to say about Chase. Like, he broke up with Evie. I talked about that last week while you were gone.
No way.
Like, yeah, it's over.
What?
Yeah. I heard he was the one that ended it. He was like, I got to focus on my job.
Career.
I did message her, like, we've just chatted a little bit, but I messaged her and I was like, hey, how are things? Like, I just keep it open-ended. She's like, things are great! ! How are you? And I was like, I'm not going to ask you about Chase. Like, so I just, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's not good.
It's literally that meme that Supercross Voices has with like Chase in the middle with the circle, and it says, we're good, we're bad, like we're on, like.
Yep.
Chase is like, it's a wave.
A Hawaiian wave.
Yeah.
I can't figure it out. I was encouraged by his, 45-minute interview with Lewis last week, even though he made me mad about giving Taryn the brush off, but that's because I'm biased because I love
See,
Taryn.
I didn't get to listen to that because I was on the cruise and didn't have YouTube.
You need to watch it. Don't listen to it. You need to watch it because it's literally just a camera on Chase. Like, Lewis is holding it. Chase makes the best faces. That's where Supercross Voices got all his Chase pictures. Like,
yeah, I saw those.
Oh my God. I was like crying laughing. Like,
I have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, you do. You're like, you and me and Faith can scour most of the Moto interwebs, but if you take a week off, you get behind.
Yeah. No, I feel behind and I want to stay off Instagram, but I do want to watch the Chase interview and the Hunter Lawrence vlog.
Oh, it's so good. And I think they come out on Tuesdays, so by tomorrow you'll have 2 to watch. So yeah, I don't know what to do about Chase. He's on a 3-year contract, so we've got 2 more years of this. It's not good. And like I said, I was encouraged after the Lewis interview. He was saying he's happy. I don't think he's actually happy. I think he's choosing to be happy. But this was a disaster. And he was talking about having to learn how to ride the bike differently. And I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah. Yesterday at Easter, we saw Derek's uncle. And the first thing he said to me was, so you think Chase is going to break his contract?
I mean, where's he going to go? Triumph?
And that's what I said. I said, well, where else can he go? I said, I don't think so. I said, let's see how outdoors goes.
I mean, somebody told me that Chiz rode the Triumph and was giving Chase feedback. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. That would be, I can't see it. I can't see it.
I can't either.
He's got to learn how to ride the dang bike. Like, he figured it out on KTM when it was an issue, like I feel like when he's really in crisis, he can do it, but then he was in crisis on Saturday and he didn't. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
It's the Chase Sexton wave. I don't know.
I know. So that rounds out our 450 lineup. I'm going through my pictures that I posted this weekend to see if I missed any good drama. I can't think of anything. Oh, Hayden posting that he qualified faster than Kenny in the 250s. I was like, dude, shut up.
Oh, God.
I will give you your flowers when it comes to on track, but posting that you're faster than Kenny on a perfectly groomed track, like, shut up.
Dumb.
Joe's a bummer. I'm sure there's something more going on there. They were saying that, like, they gave him a shot, and when the shot wore off, it still hurt, like it was a stinger or something like that. But I'm sure there's other things going on there. It just,
well, hopefully he's there for outdoors.
Yeah, that's I would hope that we just let Joe chill because he's out of it now. There's a lot of racing left. There is a showdown, whatever, and so that throws a lot of things into the mix. But I don't know. It hurts.
Yeah, I mean, he would probably be the top pick for outdoors because Deegan won't be there.
Yeah,
Davies hasn't really shown himself outdoors, so
nope, he's
you'd
not.
think it'd be between Joe and Kitchen, Hammaker. So I forgot how good 250s is going to be because Deegan won't be there.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. We were looking at the schedule, Tim and I, and trying to be like, okay, can we make it to one of them? But like, there's nothing close to Texas. So like, even like flying and renting a motorhome and things like that, like it's just there's nothing. There's nothing.
And outdoors is so much harder because the tracks are like in middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. And really, like the only one I would want to go to, like other than the obvious, like I would love to go to Redbud, is Paula, because I want to see the jump. You know, I want to see the debut. And that's like 2 weeks after I go to Salt Lake City.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm not in trouble for it, but Tim's jealous. It's my birthday weekend and it's Mother's Day weekend. So I'm like, if you let me go by myself, then you don't have to buy me a present. So I'm very excited about that.
My parents are going to Salt Lake, and my sister and brother-in-law.
Are they? I need to get their number so I can say hi and
they'll be there. I'll be there depending where Eli is at.
Girl, come on. I am gonna get tickets with Michaela's family because they're all going. Apparently, like they don't follow Supercross at all, and I was like, this is gonna be such a good race if you like don't follow Supercross at all, like this whole season. But you know, like everything's been a good one to go to. So very excited about that. Friday is the women's ride day with Michaela and Stark. So I'm very excited about that. I will not be riding because I'm not cool. But I'll be taking all the content. That's for sure. So
yeah.
If you are going to Nashville, you listeners, I will be there. We're going to the Whole Shot Challenge on Friday. We've got a big group of friends that we met through Main Event Moto that we're all sitting together. We have one ticket for sale. One person backed out. So if you're hearing this on Monday, April 6th, we still have a ticket. If you want to come sit with us and you're not a total weirdo, you can sit with us for sale because they weren't cheap. They're good seats. Let me tell you, they're good seats. But we will be there. Please come say hi to me if you see me running around in the pits. Tim got to experience people coming up and taking pictures of me at Dallas. He was like, you weren't kidding. I was like, why would I lie about that? It's so weird. Like, it's so flattering, but it is so strange. I'm like, I was a regular old person that decided to get a microphone and start talking about moto drama. So please hit the link in my bio on Instagram if you guys want to get your free stickers. I just ordered another batch of that and stamps. Stamps are so freaking expensive, but I love seeing where everybody lives. It's so fun. Like to hear, somebody in like Nebraska listens to us. Like
that's so cool.
I know. I love it. So get you some stickers, join the Discord, join the private Instagram channel. And then, I'll be posting from Nashville starting Thursday morning and then all through the weekend and watching Ryan Dungey in the Whole Shot Challenge. I don't have high hopes for Ryan for Whole Shot, but that's okay.
But that's just so cool that he'll be there when you are there.
I know. I don't know when the last time I saw Ryan on a bike was. He was at Destinations. He was right in front of us. Remember when he was up on the hill? Him and Marvin and somebody else.
Yeah.
Who was with him? Somebody else from KTM. Was it Carlos? Somebody else. It was three of them. I can't remember.
That's when I knew Eli was going to KTM because they kept looking at him.
Oh, yeah.
I was still in denial at that point.
Yes. Yeah. And like pointing things out. Like that was for sure the tipping point. Yeah, crazy to think that you and I saw Eli's last two races on Yamaha, Vegas and
that's
cool.
Crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you think if Eli, let's be negative for just 1 second, if Eli doesn't get a championship on KTM and he retires on KTM, do you still think of Yamaha as like the glory days instead of Cowie?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was at Eli's last Cowie race too, but no, when I think of Eli, I still think like blue.
Yeah.
Like he just had that 2022 year. You can't top that.
That was insane.
First year on that bike, supercross, motocross, donations. Like, I don't know how you top that. Yes, iconic.
I wonder, it's way, way too early to talk Destinations because we have all of outdoors, but do you think Eli goes to Destinations again? It's in France this year.
He said if he earns a spot, he is going.
God, what a patriot. I freaking love that
So
man.
I think it will depend how Chase does.
Yeah, that's true. And
Deegan.
Can we get Deegan to Destinations, please?
Now he's so I think it'll be Deegan and then probably be between Chase and Eli, unless I'm forgetting someone.
Yeah, it's always a toss-up. J. Coop, Malcolm, AP.
Oh, yeah, it could be J. Coop. He should be good outdoors.
Yeah. AP is on a contract year, and AP is out for the rest of the year, or rest of Supercross. So I'm very curious to think about where AP would be going. That's another one that, they've got 3 kids. They've been in Clermont for a while. Like, do they want to leave Clermont, you know, that would, I was going to say gas doesn't exist. It would be Husky, which I don't think he's going to Husky. Gosh, when you start thinking about these kids and like having, you know, I'm not saying that like the kid card would like trump it for them, you know, like I don't think Kendall's sitting there being like, you will not take a Cowie ride because we're not moving to California. But, you know, when you got young kids in elementary school, like it's just, that's a lot. You're getting a lot more in the weeds than like Jay Coop and Jillian who don't have kids who might be like, yeah, okay, let's move to California. So.
Well, I know Daniel Blair teased he signed a 450 rider, and I don't know, my mind went to AP like instantly.
What? I missed that. Was that on this week?
That was a while ago. No, it was like a month ago or so. He said he signed a 450 rider that's currently racing and like a star-studded name, and my mind went to AP.
Interesting. Okay, I missed that.
That's just a guess, but that makes sense. If they have 3 kids though, and you know, they have to homeschool them?
They would have to homeschool because it's in the middle of freaking nowhere. Yeah. That's what I think, like when you're getting somebody to go to club, like I know he really was pushing for Barcia, and I'm like, there's no way. Like Barcia owns a track in Tallahassee. Like he owns Bamland, which isn't actually in Tallahassee, outside of Tallahassee, whatever. That's interesting. I might have to bug DB about that. Get some secret intel. Anytime I hear a rumor about club, I run it by him because I'm just like, well, I have your phone number. I'm gonna ask you. You know, like, letting go of one of their mechanics because he was on a podcast saying he smokes weed, which makes me so mad. I'm like,
really?
Yeah. Did we not talk about this?
No.
Maybe we didn't talk about it on air, but I did confirm it with DB. There was a podcast, a media member who interviewed BMAC. Blake McCarthy? Is that what BMAC stands for? Blake McCarthy. I think he was Simonson's mechanic, and it was like, yeah, what do you do on your, you know, your week off or whatever? And they said something like I, you know, watch a movie and smoke a joint or something. And because it's club and they have sponsors and they have kids there, you know, it's just like there's a stigma around it, and they had to let him go because of that. And I'm like,
wow, that's crazy.
I hate that. And like he had just taken that job and like moved across the country, but I get it. I understand. That's a bummer. But I texted DB about that because I was like, hey, I'm hearing this. This is a rumor and I'm reading all these comments. Like, can you confirm? And he was like, yeah, this is what happened. It sucks. And, you know, but so thanks for confirming that, DB. Now I need to know about this 450 rider for sure. I have to go down this rabbit hole. Goodness gracious. But all right, friends. Well, Katie has to get on the road for her little spring break trip. Can't stay still.
I can't, life. I guess. Yeah.
I'm here for that. And we are headed to Nashville on Thursday morning. So if you are not already following along, give me a follow at Real Housewives of Moto on Instagram and on YouTube. And we'll see all the things, starting with Whole Shots on Friday with Ryan Dungey. Maybe Lindsay will be there. Maybe Baby Cove.
I'm sure.
She was like my OG Moto obsession. Her and Matil, you know, way back on KTM. When Kenny wasn't even with Courtney, he was with Mariah, who married Cooper. Like, I'm here for all the Moto wife tea.
All of it.
All of it. All right, friend. Well, I will talk to you after Nashville, where I'll probably be a zombie of myself.
No, I can't wait to hear about it.
Oh my God.
Bye.
I want to hear about your trip too. Have fun. Bye, girl.
Bye.